Hi everyone, my name is Rodney Smith and I'm here with Board Game Geek, and I'm also here with Kevin Brusky of Ape Games, and you've brought Petrichor with you.
Yeah,
thanks for doing that.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
A pleasure. This game, the name of it, Petrichor, I wasn't sure what it was. What does that stand for?
The smell after rain, the fresh, clean, airy smell after it rains.
Which I thought, and a very clever of you to put that right on the box cover. Because then that's the question, what does Petrichor mean? And I had no idea about the term of that. So the earthy smell after rain, because we are playing as
You're
rain?
playing as rain, actually, yes. And you get to manipulate the weather.
You want unique themes? We've got unique themes here, okay.
Yeah, so this is the unique theme. The idea is you are rain as a player, and you are going to be raining into clouds and moving your clouds around the fields and trying to get your rain to fall into those fields. Now, there's different kinds of fields as we go. There's cotton in this case, coffee, grass, rice, and so forth.
Yes,
okay. And each type of field scores differently.
All right.
So this particular type of field, if it gets time to score the field, requires that there's 2 water in the field. If you have the most water in the field, then you're going to score 5. If you have the second most, you'll score 1. Third and fourth scores 0.
Nothing. Okay.
Others are a little bit differently.
Sure. What's another one like?
Corn, for instance, has to have 5. Whoever has the most is going to score 12. No, I'm sorry. This is if there's only one person here, you'll score 12.
Oh, I see. But if there's more, then you share it.
Yes.
Type of thing?
2 players will score 8, 3, 5, and then 4.
So we might all want to get ourselves in here if we can.
Right.
Whereas everyone else, whoever's in there wants no one else in there. Please
Right.
stay out.
So they're going to manipulate the clouds to try to get away from the cornfield.
Because the idea is we want to put most of our rain on these plants to help them grow, right?
Right.
We want to help the harvest happen or whatever, I guess, right? Okay.
You want it's like if I'm playing red, I want as much red down here as I possibly can.
Then when I first saw this game, I thought maybe this was set in a post-apocalyptic world because all the raindrops are different colors. I thought, what happened? But these are the raindrops here that we have, right?
Yes, they are. Little glass beads are the raindrops to distinguish the different player colors. They're different colors.
Okay. So can you give me a sense of what a round will look like, or a turn? Like, what are we doing on a turn here?
Yeah, sure. So on your turn, you're going to get a hand of cards, and the hand of cards is going to be the 4 different types of weather. There's wind, frost, sun, or rain.
Okay.
Depending on, and on your turn, you can take 1 or 2 actions. If you take 1 action, you simply play that card.
Yes.
And you take the action.
Okay.
If you want to take 2 actions on your turn, you play that card, take the action, and then you would play 2 of another card and take that action.
They have to match?
They have to match, but if they don't match, you can use 2 of any card to be so I could take and have this be 2 frost.
So it's going to cost you to do 2 actions at once, but it might give you that advantage because you're getting in there quicker to a location maybe that
That's
you want
right.
to get to. Okay.
And even if you only, like if I really want to do frost, but I don't have any frost cards, I could say this is my 1 frost action.
Okay, so you're never totally blocked. As long as you have the cards to spend, you can make up for the symbols you don't have.
That's right. And so you can keep playing cards, we'll keep going around, you'll take either 1 or 2 actions until somebody passes. That person will become discard his hand, become the new first player, and then it keeps going until everyone is passed.
Okay.
Now, what are the different actions? Well, the different actions include frost. Frost is the one thing that you're probably going to want to do first because it puts clouds on the field. You put the cloud on the field, and you take 1 of your raindrops and you put it in there. All right. And you can put it in any empty space. Right. That's your frost action.
All right. I love this. This is a little cloud container for it. Okay, great.
Now, what we have done is the game doesn't come with it, but if you get it at Gen Con or if you buy it from us, we took pizza stands.
Of course. Now they hover. Oh, that's brilliant.
Now your clouds hover. And so if there's already rain in the field and stuff, it does.
And look, pro tip: if you don't come to Gen Con, maybe just save some of those pizza stands.
That's right. Eat a lot of pizza.
Clean them off, and there you go. Okay,
you only need 12. So.
That's great. That's great. Okay.
So that was the frost action. Yeah. Next is the sun action. So if I took a second action now, I can put down 2 suns, and I take a sun action, which is to take 2 of my raindrops and to put them into any of my clouds.
Help add more of your tokens. Okay, I see. Into your clouds. Meaning a cloud where you're already present?
Where I already have presence, that's right. Okay. Only where I already have presence.
Right.
I could blow a cloud.
Yes.
And to do that, let's say that there's already another cloud over here.
Sure, yeah.
And it's got some yellow stuff in it.
Right.
I can move my cloud over to here.
Yes.
We merge clouds.
Ah, okay.
And as soon as you ever merge a cloud, it becomes a thundercloud.
I see.
So we put a little
token for that. All right.
Thundercloud token on there. If a thundercloud ever has 8 drops in it or more, it will automatically rain into the field.
What does that mean? Do they dump?
Yeah, it will dump into the field.
Okay.
The whole thing will dump into the field. The cloud goes away if it's a thundercloud already.
Right.
The rain action will let you take a drop, any one drop, whether it's yours or somebody else's, and drop it into the field. That's the rain action.
Okay, so you don't have to have a thunderstorm to get your pieces. And am I right in assuming that it's only when your pieces are in the space that they start counting towards the scoring? Like while it's in the cloud, is
That's right. No, it does not count.
You got to get them into the clouds and then out of the clouds.
That's right.
Okay, I see. All right.
That's right. Get them in the clouds, move the cloud where you need it to be, and then rain it into that space.
Right. Interesting.
So you can score. And then finally is the. I think we talked about them all. We talked about.
Well, and what's interesting there is if I'm seeing you've already built up a nice full cloud somewhere, and I want to get in there. If I can blow in and merge and cause us to immediately overflow, as we merge with more than 8, I'm immediately into that field thanks to you because you helped me get over 8, I guess.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The cloud just gets too full, it bursts, and everything drops down. Now, in addition to taking your actions on your turn, you do something else, which is to vote. You can vote on weather.
Oh, we got this whole other track here. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got a whole other scoring track here.
Yep.
And to vote on weather, after you take an action, let's say I took a frost action, which is to add a new cloud. Okay,
yes.
I can take and put one of my voting counters on frost.
Okay.
Or on the thing that's right after frost, which is sun. Now everybody, when they take their turn, they're going to be putting stuff down on whatever actions they take, and this is going to start accumulating tokens as we move on.
Okay.
All right. If I don't wish to vote, I can instead decrease the value of one of these by 1. So if it's at 2, I can decrease it down to 1.
Yeah, all right.
If it's at 1, I can decrease it down to harvest. If ever all 3 of these are at the harvest side, we'll do a harvest at the end of the turn, which I'll explain in a bit.
Okay. Does that represent these things growing now?
Yes.
Or from our rain? Okay.
Right. That's, in fact, I already did explain it. And so that's what's going to happen is if these are all 3 wheat, and then at the end of the turn, these are anything that have stuff in them are going to score.
I see. That's how we'll dictate the scoring.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many rounds of scoring are you going to have in a game? Like what causes the game to end? How do we know when it's over?
The game is going to have, a short game is going to be 4 rounds, a long game, regular game is 6 rounds.
And so does that 6 rounds mean 6 scoring? And the round ends when you have the harvest?
So what happens is a round ends after everybody passes.
Oh, right, okay.
Regardless whether or not you have done a harvest or not. The only reason you're going to do a harvest is if all 3 of these dice are set to the harvest side.
I see, okay.
And that's going to automatically happen at the end of the game, even if these aren't. So we may have no harvest until the end of the game.
Right.
We may have 1, 2, depending how aggressive people are in moving these dice bases down to the harvest side.
Now, how many players can play Petrichor?
The plays 1 to 4.
You can play solo as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a solo variant, and there's also a expansion that's called Flowers, which adds a 5th player.
Okay.
As well as more flower fields to play with, and additional cards that you can keep and play throughout the game.
Now, Petrichor itself, this is out now, right?
It is. We kickstarted it with Mighty Boards. Mighty Boards is actually the company that primarily kickstarted it. We're co-publishing it with them. And the first print run sold out right away.
Wow.
The second print run is on the ship. It just shipped last week, so we'll be getting it back in stores in another month or month and a half or so.
And what about the expansion? Will that be available at the same time or
same time
later?
Yep, same time.
Excellent.
If you come by our booth at Gen Con, we have we air shipped in 100 and some copies only.
All right.
And a lot of people have already pre-ordered them, so if you want the game,
you might need to rush over.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for giving us this overview. Again, I think the theme-wise, very unique, very different.
Yeah. One thing I didn't explain that
what's that?
Really, really high over is these voting tokens that we put on here.
Yes, right.
At the end of every round, whichever ones of these have the most tokens are going to score, and they do something for every player. So
I see, okay.
If you want to manipulate the sun so that you can add more tokens into your things, or if you want to, like the wind lets you blow things from field to field, so even if it's already in the field, you can blow other people's crops out. So if you want to manipulate the vote so that you can help do that at the end of the round, you can make that happen.
So you're both affecting things out in the fields here and also manipulating things on the voting track.
Yes.
Too. Okay, interesting. Well, again, thank you so much for giving us this overview of the game. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Until the next episode, thanks for watching.
Thanks.